Content disclaimer. The views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teachers, scholarship, education, and research. For fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringed.
Let's go.
Okay. What's up to my people? What's up to my people? How you doing out there? It's your brother King Simon. Of course, we're broadcasting live on Facebook, live on YouTube, both channels, New Motivation channel, and we're broadcasting also on, we're broadcasting on a few places. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling out there? Got the Matrix music playing. Remember, please like, subscribe, and share. King Simon presents only quality people. Oh man, how y'all feeling? How y'all feeling out there? How y'all feeling? We're broadcasting on King Simon Productions on Facebook. That's FB. If you want to join my public page on Facebook, that's King Simon Productions on Facebook. And that means you don't have to be my friend. You can just join it. King Simon Productions on Facebook. Also, you can go to my other Numerovation station, that Numerovation channel that we call Numerovation. I'm having ups and downs with calling it either Numerovational Radio or I'd probably just call it Numerovational Station, because it's all about putting the numbers, putting the spirituality in it and all that. And of course, we're broadcasting on King Simon Presents Only Quality People. From the beginning, I need all of y'all that really subscribe to me. I want y'all to please thumb up, share, and like this broadcast to build the algorithms. Remember, sharing is caring. And, I bring very good, wholesome stuff to the airwave. And, I like to have my fun. And, of course, King Simon TV would love to welcome all new viewers, because my numbers are going up, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So greetings to only quality people that tunes in. Only quality people that tunes in. So I am honored to have today. We got a very, very lovely guest. I've had her on before. I've had her on my show before. Very beautiful sister. And her name is Aisha J. SIMS. She'll be coming up at the 3 o'clock time. We're 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We're in the afternoon today. We're broadcasting in the afternoon. Of course, she's my guest. She's a spiritual, psychic medium, and she's a spiritual life coach. She's a Reiki master, Akashic records reader, and she is a crystal healer. And you could contact her if you want to book a session with her. You could contact her at 470-708-8680. That's 470 708-8680. And also you can email her at info@8scapehealing.com. That's 8scapehealing.com. And don't forget, her Gmail is right there. Also IG, not her Gmail, IG is right there at 8scapehealing. Also, she does have an online magazine, which I've been promoting right here on this station for a little bit. Y'all know I've been promoting this online magazine. So if you want to join the online magazine revolution, go to www.infinite-times-mag. That's Infinite Times Mag. And that's what I've been promoting all this time. Also, no respect for, she does advertise my stuff. And I love that she advertised my stuff. And this is her website. Her other website is www.8scapehealing.com. She'll be on with me. Want to find out how y'all doing out there this beautiful, beautiful, lovely day. It's a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. Happy birthday to one of my friends, Deneen. I know she's celebrating her birthday today, so enough respect to her. Had to shout her out. And today's birthday, I think today's birthday is also March 12th. I think today's birthday is also Earl Nightingale's birthday. If you don't know who Earl Nightingale is, let me make sure, because I know, I don't know. He's an old school motivational speaker, but let me Google that up, because I remember his birthday was Earl Nightingale. Let's see. Earl Nightingale's birthday is March 12th. I was absolutely right. Absolutely right. Yeah. Make sure y'all check out Earl Nightingale, man, because he got a lot of pertinent information from back in the day. He has a broadcast called The Mindset for Success. Earl Nightingale, The Strangest Secrets. So make sure you tap into all of Earl Nightingale's stuff. And he has books called The Strangest Secret, Lead the Field, The Essence of Success, Direct Link Action Guide, Go check out Earl Nightingale. I think they have a whole compilation of all of Earl Nightingale's writings too. So go check him out. He has a very penetrable voice. Being born on the number 3 anyway, being born on that number, that voice is very strong. My friend Denise's voice has always been a very strong. Sometimes it can get crazy, but that's my girl, Denise. She know what she know what it is. So enough respect to her. And let me see other famous people. Today is Liza Minnelli's birthday. The late, great Liza Minnelli. I think she passed on. And also today is Courtney B. Vance's birthday. Courtney B. Vance. If you know who Courtney B. Vance, I believe he's married to the beautiful, Angela Bassett. Courtney B. Vance's birthday is today also. So enough perspective. You've seen him in Preacher's Wife. You've seen him in Ben is Back. You've seen him in movies like Uncorked and Huck Finn and Lovecraft Country. He's been in all of them. So today is his birthday too. Big up to all of y'all out there that's tuning in and locking in, man. Thank y'all very much for tuning in and locking in. We're about bringing this information on all levels. And like I said, we got a beautiful sister coming up, and this sister is going to bring the heat. Be a spiritual and metaphysical entrepreneur. And she does multiple things, man. She's written books. She got games. She got all types of stuff. So I want all of y'all to, if y'all are into the metaphysics world at any cost, you got to learn how to turn it into something. Go to her website. That's one of her website right there. And of course, she has a magazine right there. And if you want consultation from her, this is all her information. The number is 470-708-8680. That's 470-708-8680. Information, you could go hit her up on the email. That's info@8scapehealing.com, and IG is 8scape healing. So she's going to be coming up in momentarily. And I've had a beautiful, beautiful time so far, and I'm feeling good. Yesterday we went out with my my children, my sons and my grandchildren, and they was, of course, very tiring, but it's a beautiful thing to have them around and being close to them. No matter how many of them I have, you're always learning something from the young ones. They're always showing you something that one could be to themselves and quiet. One could be very energetic. One could be just watching and observing who their granddaddy is and who their mama is. They still learning. They just know that this person is supposed to take care of me right now. They don't even know what love and like and all that kind of stuff mean. It's like, and it just goes to show you that we grow into loving our parents. We grow into liking our people, or liking people, or loving people. We don't just automatically come out and we just love someone because we don't even understand the word love yet. Even if you kept on chanting it in the belly, you could have the feeling of it, but they wouldn't understand what the word is, because remember, the word comes in multiple levels. Remember, the word love, or what they call love, myrrh. Then you got agape, and then you got amore, and you got all these different words for love in different languages. So we really don't find out about that word love until we've grown into seeing that person really cares for us. And sometimes your own parents can't even say they love you. They only love you by what they show you, what they've provided for you, making sure food is on the table. My mother was like that, making sure there was a roof over your head, making sure the lights was on. That was my mother. And to a certain extent, my father, from doing what he had to do with his last and third wife. He got married 3 times, but enough respect to him, because that was his journey, just like my journey. It's been 3 times. Would I do it again? I would do it differently. I would have partners, and making sure my partner that's working with me understand that I am that free spirit. I'm saying? I'm a free spirit. I'm a free energy. I'm saying? Because right now, this body is just confined in this energy. This body is just confined in this energy. This body is just confined in the energy. But we are all free energies. And if we learn to tap into that energy and recognize not to possess nothing, but have everything, because the energy is a part of everything, whether it's hard, soft, invisible, the energy is a part of anything. And once we on that energetic connection and live according to that and understanding of that energetic connection, we could all be better people in some form or fashion. So enough respect to all of you out there that are striving to be better people. Again, please like, share,
please thumb up, share, and like this broadcast, because it's going to be a very interesting conversation I'm going to have with this young lady, and she's going to take it there. I'll take you there. Oh, bless me, y'all. I'll take you there. I'm going to be taking it there. We're going to take it there with her today. We're going to take it there with her today because we have to. I'm going to take it there with her today because we have to take it there. So I want everybody to buckle their seatbelts, because we got the great Aisha J. SIMS coming up. She's a spiritual psychic medium, a spiritual life coach, a Reiki master, Akashic records reader, and a crystal healer right here in Georgia. And she is also she also works up and down the East Coast, serving the greater purpose for our people. So once we understand that, and once we understand those dynamics, what we're supposed to do, remember the two most important days in your life is the day you were born and the day you find out why you're born. And a lot of people don't know why they are born, but a lot of people, let me not say they don't know why they were born. Maybe they're so inundated with their talent. They don't know why or how to use their talent that they was given. And all of us out there has a multiplicity of talents. We just need to learn to tap into that talent. Like I've tapped into a multiplicity of my talents over the years, from emceeing to doing brief acting skits to doing comedy here and doing this comical emceeing. All of us have talent. And no one in this world can say they don't have a talent. Everybody has a story, and no one in this world can say that they don't have a story. Everybody has a story. And once you're willing to recognize that story within you, then that story can be a great thing that you need to use for yourself, to be your better self, and strive to be at your greatest self. Because like the great Les Brown always says, like I said, the two most important days in your life is the day you were born and the day you find out why you were born. Why? Look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, why were you born? Obviously, this sister, because she's doing so many things in the world, and I see on the backstage, she does so many things. Look what she does. Look what she does. She's a spiritual psychic medium. She's a spiritual life coach. She's a Reiki master. She's an Akashic record reader. She's a crystal healer. She got an online magazine. She doing the goddamn thing. Let's give her a round of applause and we welcome right here on King Simon Presents Only Quality People, the one, the only Aisha J. SIMS.
Thank you, Simon. So silly.
What up, though?
You're trying to let me show my age. I'm not ready to show my age. I ain't
All right, that's how we do this. That's the bogle. Yes.
I'm not showing my age.
Don't worry. As long as you ain't showing your ass, that's good. You ain't on OnlyFans or something. I'm going to show my ass for this money. No, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm going to do this psychic ass showing. We ain't doing it today. Yo.
I'm going to call it Twerks and Tarot.
That's a move, yo. I bet you make a whole lot of goddamn money.
Twerks and Tarot.
Twerks. I know there's a comedian out there that does comedy show while she's dropping tarots on them. So, they out there. Twerks and Tarot. Gosh, I like that, girl. You're going to have to coin that. Twerks and Tarot. Wait a minute. Did you already do it? You already got it, don't you? You born on the 30th. I don't know where you might go with this.
Right? My ideas be crazy.
But you and Mike Tyson born the same day, goddammit. So I know when his idea he goes way over there.
Yes.
So, hey, first and foremost, thank you very much for coming on the show again.
Thank you for having me. My lighting is better this time.
Yes, it looks much better.
How's the mic?
The mic as well. You know how to handle that mic, girl. Stop playing. We know what
Mic
this
check,
is.
mic check.
Mic check. One, two.
Mic check.
Oh, you got one of them mics, huh? You got a white mic. What happened to the black mic? What's going on?
My office is pink, white, and gray. I mean, pink, white, and gold. I mean.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad to know that you got it. First of all, let me tell people, like, you see all the accolades and more. But she got a number if you want to contact her for any consultation. She also got a website we're going to drop in a moment. She got an email. She also got an IG that you could spread love and show us some love on them IGs. Get them likes up. You know what I'm saying? And this is an online magazine, which is off the hizzle for shizzle. And, y'all see me been advertising it for a couple months. That's it right there. Infinite times, man, where, and I put that little slogan where spirituality and metaphysics are one. Yeah, that's what I put there. I put that there.
I like that.
Yeah. You got to think. You got to think on your feet when you come to me.
I'm gonna borrow that. I'm gonna borrow that.
Yeah, go ahead. It's yours, girl. That's why I looked at it. When I seen it, I said, "Oh, this is what it is. This is what it is for me." Because I used to write for different magazines and newspapers back in the day, so I just don't got time to do it. That's why you asked me to do something. I'm like, really? I know it's all about deadlines, but I said, look, I got my own lifeline. I can't be handling deadlines.
Oh, I know. Trust me, I know.
First and foremost, my dear, how you been? How's the family?
Oh, everybody's good. I've been good. I was in Philly for 2 months.
Yes. Big up to the Philly crew. Big up to Philly cream. What up, Philly? Long time no see.
So my family opened up a restaurant. It was my sister's dream, and we all wanted to make sure it happened. And I went down there and didn't plan on staying for
2 months.
2 months.
Uh-huh.
But we went viral and had people coming from Jersey, New York, DC, all over.
Now, you said you went viral. How did that go about going viral? Because I know you're also a business master and a consultant. How did y'all go viral at a restaurant, especially from your spiritual perspective? How did that happen?
So, I had to put my little bit of juju in there.
You got to put the juju.
A little bit of juju. And my sister, one of my sisters, she's excellent with like the editing on for the videos.
Right.
So I simply just took the time out to record the customers, record their responses, genuine responses, and was like, sent them to my sister and was like, all right, do your magic and post it. Within 4 days, through maybe 3 days after that post, we hit 6 figures.
Woo! Go ahead, girl.
We hit 6 figures.
Go ahead.
To the first few days, we had to go get a new refrigerator to store more food, hire more people for help.
Wow.
We are still hiring. If anybody knows Soul Greedy in Philadelphia, 225 South 45th Street. We are still hiring because we're not ready for the summer. But just a simple response from a couple of the customers, and people were flooding us. We kept selling out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like within 3 or 4 hours of being open.
And what's the name of the shop so we can shout it out again? What's the name of the shop?
It's called Soul Greedy Restaurant.
Soul Greedy?
SOUL, Soul Greedy Restaurant. 225 South 45th Street in Philadelphia.
Okay, big up to Soul Greedy Restaurant.
I'm so proud of my baby sister. I'm so proud of her.
That means your soul gotta be greedy for that food. That's right.
Yes.
Because it starts from within when you start getting hungry. So we know what this is. It's Soul Greedy.
Yes.
I like that. Well, congratulations on going viral at Soul Greedy up in Philly cream. But I used to live in Philly years ago, back in the 80s. So big up to the Philly family all the time, man, especially when I was in the Muslim community, because Muslim is very heavy out in Philadelphia.
Yeah, it's Little Mecca.
Yeah, Little Mecca. Yeah. I was in the Ansar law community. Those who know, before Dr. York changed over. I was in that community. So big up to them in Philly and all that. Matter of fact, I think my son was conceived in Philly. No, he was conceived in. Okay. Yeah, no, that's another story.
Look, which one? Which one?
My first son. I think he was conceived in Cleveland. Okay, then we went back to Philly. Okay, got it. So I remember now. I got this all in my lap. But first and foremost, a lot of people, I've been showing and spreading your magazine, and I want to talk about that real quick before we get into anything else, because your magazine, I've been sharing it for like from the time you told me. You put my ad inside there, put Billy's ad, and then I've been spreading love to it. And tell us, why was it so important to put a magazine like this together, an online magazine like this? Remember, it's called infinitemesmag.com. That's infinitemesmag.com. Tell us about the magazine, my dear, please.
So my partner, actually, he came up with the name.
Mm-hmm.
And I was sitting here and I was like, I want to put this magazine together, and I couldn't come up with the name. So he came up with the name. I want to give him his credit.
Mm-hmm. What's his name?
Came up with the name.
What's his name?
And what name did he give me yesterday?
He got a name he gave you? Really? That's what we doing? Go ahead.
Because my other articles, I put his, his
Right.
government.
Mm-hmm.
I put his government.
Okay, you can't be putting his government.
Ooh.
He cussed you out when you put his government, right?
Yeah.
You can't be putting the man government. I understand. You can't be giving no people their government. They don't want their government out there now. Big up to Mystic Ivy. Mystic Ivy is in the building. What's up, Mystic? I know that I told her to contact you, so I know what that is.
Yes, Mystic Ivy. I want to connect with you, please.
Yes, that's the Afro
I want to interview her for the magazine.
Oh yeah, she'll be. Oh, she got a story from her mom.
Yeah, I want to interview her for the magazine and get some of her content in there.
Man, let me tell you something. It's powerful because there's a lot of psychic stuff that go on around her. She don't even realize. Even with her father, who passed on, may he rest in peace, named Raphael. But that name adds up to, that's one of the master number angels. And I think he passed on at the age of 33, which is very interesting to me when I start seeing those correlations. Mm-hmm. So yeah, she's powerful. She's powerful. She said, thank you very much. She said she's going to call you tomorrow for sure. And she names herself 333, and her father, I think, passed at 33. So that's very interesting when I see those number correlations all the time, But go ahead.
That's beautiful.
I'm sorry.
All right. The philosopher.
Oh, that's his name?
Yeah, that's the name he's going by.
What say it again, the name?
The philosopher.
The philosopher. Now, why is he an philosopher? Did he ever tell you that?
He is definitely a philosopher.
Mm-hmm.
He's definitely
ill.
He's definitely a philosopher. Very, very well educated.
Good.
Knowledgeable on so many different things, so many different subjects.
Right.
He's a scientist, metaphysics.
Okay.
Good guy. Pain in my butt, but good guy. You know?
Okay, I understand. Sometimes that's what it takes, girl. Somebody be a pain in your backside. It keeps you moving. It keeps you working.
Yeah. So as you can still see, I'm still working on the website.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very excited. I usually use the winter time to sit down, reflect, and get ready for the new year, which is the spring.
That's right.
So everything is going to be flowing smoothly. By April 22nd. That's my launch, to make sure everything is straight. I mean, my deadline.
Mm-hmm.
To make sure everything is straight. But I've definitely been creating.
Of course.
While I'm sitting here. Well, not sitting here, but I'm here creating. I'm in the lab.
Mm-hmm. And which you should be. That's very important, to be in the lab and do what you're supposed to do and do it well. And creating a magazine like this, did you feel that we needed this type of magazine at this time? And especially because there's a whole, at least I know it's necessary, because I've seen these magazines come out from European perspective, but when it brings from a melanated perspective, it's a different soul that you bring to it. So
and that's exactly why I wanted to, because I was looking up spiritual magazines.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of them were in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
but they wasn't from us.
Right.
They wasn't from us.
Right.
The articles weren't from us.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the spiritual communities were not started by us.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, okay, let me do something where I can highlight us.
Right.
So I am currently looking for
Writers.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
People to interview.
Yes. I'll suggest some people for you. Matter of fact, you should interview Dr. Valentine over the phone real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
As he's a metaphysic master for years, so he will definitely do it because he has a lot of stuff coming up. So.
Yeah, send me all the people.
Oh yeah, I know all the people. As long as you advertising my stuff, I'm good. I can send you everything.
You know, that's not even a question.
I know, that's why I said, as long as you advertise, that's easy for me, girl. I'm like, I'm easy like Sunday morning.
You be giving me my readings. I'll be giving you your readings.
You be kicking me in my backside. Oh boy, she be kicking me. She be telling me some stuff. Woo! I love it. But
but when you still ask, well, how you know that?
You know, and let me say something, people. Her stuff is accurate, very accurate sessions. Getting out of the magazine. I just want people to support the magazine. It's only $11.11. Support the magazine, like I was showing, and it's not that much. And 11, you know, that's that doorway, that's that vortex, that's and people don't realize it's a vortex that goes infinitely one way and infinitely the other way, just by looking at the number 1. And once you understand that doorway of infinite power and supreme balance with the number 1111, and it adds up to 22, which deals with the master builder, but the master internal architect that must manifest on an external level, that magazine can help give you some basic guidance to take you to where you got to go. That's why it's called Infinite Time, family. It's infinite time.
And I put some of my magical recipes in there, some healthy recipes.
Okay.
Some spiritual practice recipes.
Yes.
You know, and I think this March I put in a spiritual cleansing for the home. You know, for the new year.
That's good.
So, you know, we have some good stuff in here.
And, you know, family, and to add on, what I think you should get, a lot of people go to feng shui and all that kind of stuff, but Dr. Africa wrote a book called Per Unk, which is the African system of how to, you know, set up your house for success, Per Unk. So make sure y'all go to that website and get him. Check out Dr. Laila Africa and get in. And that can add dimension to what she's saying and what she's putting out there on her magazine. And I think you should interview his wife when she's up to it. I'll let you know, because she lost Dr. Africa, but her mother just passed on too. So that's a whole nother thing. So it's a whole nother ancestral. And, you know, what I like about you is that she, you know, Dr. Melanie is very spiritual and insightful. And both of you said the same thing about how many ancestors are around me. So I know when 2 people confirm, I know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no fool. So I listen very carefully.
Yes. Remember when we went to the mall?
Yes. Yep.
Remember we went to the mall and that sister that was standing there and we was just
going at it with that. Oh yeah, because we was trying to help her out. We were going back and forth, and she was born the 31st of March, I believe, one of those months. I remember the numbers. Yeah. So and we kept and we was hitting her. From each angle, from her perspective and our perspective, and usually perspective back up each other. You know, and that's what I like about that. And then she was like, woo, woo, woo. She was just taking it like a boxer. But she had to, you know, because she respected what we was doing. So again, family, go to her website, infinitetimesmags.com. That's infinitememag.com, and go get the magazine and get a subscription. It gets cheaper when you do the subscription. So please do the subscription. And
thank you. I'm trying to grow and just get the word out. And I really, really want to highlight us.
Yes.
You know, I really want to highlight us and show people that the magic started with us.
Exactly.
It started with us.
Of course it did. Of course. And they know, you know, and it's all right that they know. That's why when they put New Age on their back of their book, I put Ancient Age in the back of my book. If you look at my, I'm serious, on this segment of it, they usually put New Age. I got numerovation, self-help, Ancient Age. Because I'm not into that new stuff.
It's the true stuff, which is the ancient stuff that they just keep on repeating and then calling it new. But it's all good. It's all good. And what you do and what you, and I'm sure back in your day, in another lifetime, you probably did the same thing at another level. You know what I'm saying? We probably met another time in another level, another life. You know what I'm saying? Because this is how these multiverses be working. Go check out that movie, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse. And remember, family, Doctor Strange is a mimic of Pascal Beverly Randolph. Please know that's who they took it from. If y'all don't know who the first African-American metaphysics teacher, hold on now. Y'all think I be playing. They took his whole look and gave it to Doctor Strange. Go figure. It took his whole look. Pascal Beverly. That's a biography of him. Thick ass book. I'm still.
Oh my goodness.
You should go get it. You should get it. He's the one that did Sexual Magic. He was the first black American spiritualist from the 19th century. Rosicrucian science. He did it all, man. And they hated him. Blavatsky and Aleister Crowley hated his ass. Hated him because of the knowledge he was bringing. Hot. But that's
anybody that's bringing knowledge, they want to shut them down.
Especially melanated people. So, let's get into it because, we ain't got that much time. But you, girl, you do so much. You do so much. And the spiritual stuff is not all you do. People don't know you even do business stuff. You do
and I still be looking cute.
And still be cute. You have a child, too. She cute with a child.
I got 4.
You got 4 children?
And I homeschool my 6-year-old.
I thought you had 1.
No,
what?
4.
You got 4.
I have a 25-year-old, a 21-year-old, a 17-year-old, and a 6-year-old.
I gotta get that around of applause. What? Yeah, you're still looking good. Yeah, not cute. You're beautiful. Don't worry about that cute stuff. That's for puppies. You're not a puppy. You're beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Yeah, I try to tell these sisters, stop calling themselves cute. My ex-wife, we was at the science thing. I'm cute. She looking at that picture. I said, no, you're beautiful. Stop calling yourself cute. What the hell wrong with y'all? Why y'all belittling yourself? Be beautiful. That's it. That's all I can say.
I'm feeling in all this goddess energy, all this goddess power.
That's right. Claim all of it. Claim all of it. But being a spiritual psychic is not a very easy thing to carry around because you might connect with somebody right there on the bus somewhere or on a train and feel the energies. Now, has that happened to you as a spiritual medium?
So don't judge me. Mm-hmm. I shop at Walmart sometimes, okay?
Me too.
Don't judge me. Some people be judging people that shop at Walmart.
Look, I got stocks in Walmart, so I ain't playing with none of y'all.
But I hate to be in Walmart. I love their prices,
yes,
but I hate to be in Walmart. Walmart carries a very dark, depressing energy. Every time I go in there, I start to feel the anxiety. I start feeling the energy of the workers, the energy of the people in there. It's just really low vibrational.
Right.
There's been times where I just had to walk out. Now I'll Instacart. I'll order online. Or I'll send my son. Mm-hmm. One time, me and my partner, we was doing a hike. At one of the waterfalls.
Okay.
Where were we? I forget where we were.
Yeah, I was in Jamaica.
But we were hiking, and this lady was sitting, on a stone, looking over the water. Mm-hmm. And I'm walking by, and my spirit was like, "Give her this message." Mm-hmm. And I'm like, "Oh my gosh." And I don't like people to be like, "Oh my gosh, this weirdo."
Right.
So I turned around and I went over to the lady, and I introduced myself. Mm-hmm. Or no, I didn't. I didn't introduce myself because he was like, "You need to warn people." But I did. I said, "I have a message for you," and I gave her the message, and she started crying.
Wow.
Wow. I was in the Dollar Tree one time and walked past this lady, and I got the message to tell her that she didn't do it. So whatever was about to happen or something where she may have suspected someone else have done something, my message to her was to tell her that she didn't do it. I have countless stories because my energy is so powerful and my gift is so powerful. Sometimes I have to just turn it off. Sometimes I have to turn it off. And it's just a simple meditation and visualization of me having the shield around myself and, going on about my day. But some days I'll be like, who can I help today? And I'll be wide open.
You know that time when I was heading down to New York, I was telling you I was about to take a bus to New York. Remember that time? And you told me to look to my left. Something told you to look to my left or something about my left. And my son was on my left, and you told me to love up on him. But now I'm saying this because I want to preface this because when I went to New York for my youngest son's birthday, when we went to dinner, he was on my left and he had a mental breakdown episode. Wasn't the one that I was in the car with, but it was like on the 7th of February it happened. And he had a mental breakdown because he'd been going through stuff and he ran out I had to check him for something, but he wasn't ready for me to check him like that in a very way I usually shut him down from back in the day, because if he gets into arguments with his sister, I try to tell him, look, we can't be doing this in the restaurant. You don't want to deal with me and your sister. Please don't do this now in front of your grandmothers and everybody. But he had a whole breakdown. His mother, he ran out the thing and his mother chased him. I ain't go, because when things go wrong, I don't go with it. I'm not one of the people. I just examined what's happening. I didn't know it was that deep. And I did apologize because I didn't know how deep he was going through stuff, because he hasn't seen me in a while. He just talked to me on the phone, but you never know until you talk to that therapist. So when that came up, now, do you notice that a lot of these spiritual messages might come in the next 24 hours to 48 hours to a week? Have you ever noticed that?
I've noticed like 72 hours, up to 72 hours.
Right.
Which is 3 days, basically. You would get your answer.
Right.
I was going to get my eyebrows done. You see, I'm always on fleek, right? So I went.
You're always beautiful. Yes, you're always beautiful. That's right.
So I went and got my eyebrows done in Atlanta, and I had to go for 3 sessions. And I kept getting messages. I had messages for her the first time, and I was like, this is not what I'm here for, because I will shut them down.
Right.
Like when their ancestors come through, I'll shut them down if I'm not in a space and energy or time, and for whatever reason, I had to go back. And when I went back, I had missed my appointment, and they was like, nope, you got to go back. You have to go back. So when I went back, full session, and I was like, look, I'm going to get in trouble, and I don't know what the repercussions would be for not doing or delivering this message. I said, but I have to give you this message. And she was like, oh, okay, I'm on that type time, basically. So I gave her the message, and she could not believe it. She said, I was literally up in the middle of the night praying for God to give me some answers. You just sat here and answered every question that I had without me saying anything. I gave her full descriptions of the people that was giving me the messages. And she called her mom while we were there. She called her mom, and because she wanted to know exactly who it was. So I gave her the description first.
Right.
And then she called her mom. Her mom sent her a picture. Guess what? The picture her mom sent her was the same exact description that I gave her, with pearl earrings, pearl necklace, the way her hair was curled, everything.
Whoa.
Yeah. Another one of her ancestors was like an uncle or great uncle or something. And I had went to Key West the next day. And while I'm in Key West, I get a text from her. And she said, "Can you tell me if this is the person?" And the same exact person that I described, everything that he had on was in that picture. So what I've noticed is if it's an ancestor that you've never met, they would give me, or they would show up in a way where it's in a picture, where you can confirm that it's them.
Right.
Or they might show up in one of their favorite baseball caps or favorite sweatshirts. Or how else? They'll give me like different things that they used to do, famous sayings that they would say. Just like before we got on here, when we was doing a test, and I told you how your grandfather, or the man that was there, how he was standing. And you're like, that's how he stood all the time.
That's how he stood, like this. And he'll just shake his head, especially when he hears something going on with me. He'll just shake his head, boy. Yes.
So I noticed that they definitely come through in different ways that you would understand. I've even had people come through with whatever they had on in the casket. Yeah.
Did they like what they had on?
Some of them didn't.
Exactly.
I had one that was like, I don't know why she put me in this ish. You know what I mean?
This monkey suit. The hell wrong with this child?
Right? They go to the back of the closet from something from 1970. Oh, this was her favorite dress.
You know she want to be in some Pumas and an Adidas suit. But somebody said we call it prophetic gift. Yes, in the churches they call it prophetic. In the other realm, they call it psychic. In other places, they call it intuition. See, once we get caught up in those words, it's like, be very careful of labels. Labels will throw you all over. We all got the gift. Is how many of us are willing to tap. You know how many people I've done
and I teach people how to tap in too. So.
And some people come to me and they tell me they were shut down as a child and all kinds of stuff. And I can look at their numbers and tell them that you have a lot of powers, but if you've been shut down, that's what happens. That's what basically happens if you've been shut down, because the parents have religious belief. That's why I tell people, be very careful of following religion, because most religious dogmatic communities shut down the powers of your greatness. Yes. Shut it down and just want you to believe what they say and not realize that even if they don't believe in psychic powers or prophetic powers or intuitive powers, the gift came from somewhere, because Jesus had it. You had other prophets in the Bible and scriptures.
Jesus, he was doing Reiki.
Yeah, exactly. The whole healing with the hands and all that. The Reiki is just an Indian cultural name. So you got to know what was the
He was doing energy healing.
Energy work. That's all it was.
Energy practitioner.
No. Nobody's shutting you down, brother. We're just bringing some understanding, because it's about understanding. There's language barriers. There's cultural barriers. I have a son now. My grandson yesterday, he wouldn't want to eat in this vegan restaurant because of symbols that was on the walls, right? But they had the Reiki chart. They had, different spiritual systems, but because his parents, his mother and his grandmother from his side, his mother's side, taught him about Christian values and, pay attention to it. Don't eat at any place that has too many symbols. But he wants to go to Krispy Kremes and Dunkin' Donuts. And I told him, if you study the history of the people that run that, you'll understand there's a whole nother symbolism behind that. I said, that's why you got to be very careful of how you just take on and try to disrespect somebody's symbol, but not on. It's like his mother actually taught him that yoga was demonic. I said, go study the word yoga. Yoga doesn't mean demonic. It's just somebody's culture calls whatever exercise and way of stretching.
It's 333.
Hey, that's good. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, but once you look it up, you find that yoga, that's not a bad word. So she shouldn't teach him that, but, I'm glad he comes back and forth from his father's side to his mother's side, because you get the both sides of wisdom. But I told him, have an open mind and be able to converse with people, even at whatever level they're at, because he's born under master number 11. So I see why he's inquisitive. I see what he's doing.
And I'm like, okay, okay. And I listened to him. I said, okay, go ahead. He's 11 years old. I said, go ahead, talk to me. Tell me what you got. And I said, okay. I said, now look at it from this way, and then look at it from this way. Now look at it from this way. Now look at it from this way. And now what you got? A bigger picture. Instead of, it's the demon. Then when he tell me the devil did it, I said, who created the devil? God. I said, is God bad for creating the devil? No. I said, then why are you telling me about this devil? What's wrong with us? We got to be very careful.
Mm-hmm.
We got to be very careful with the belief systems. And you know, I know now you just said alayhi salam. Islam do not promote psychic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Not at least not the layman's form of Islam, but we know Sufism does. Sufi understands that, but the layman level of Islam does not understand that, because that's why they put it in a gray area. But Prophet Muhammad alayhi salam also, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, I could say the same thing. He also practiced psychic powers because he was able to read certain people's mind and read certain people's energy. He even knew when he was poisoned.
Yep.
Interesting. So we gotta really tap into the deeper esoterics of all these religious communities. And then you'll find in Christianity, there's the Gnostics. The Gnostic knew some deeper science. It wasn't just layman and on the surface. You gotta study those things. So you know, Louis McNeil, we just showing you. Thank you for even stimulating that, because I have somebody here who is considered a psychic medium, but she's saying Islamic words. You know, she just said it. When I said Isa, she said Islamic word. Alayhi salam, we sending peace upon him. There's nothing wrong with that word.
Yes, peace. I'm sending them peace.
Yeah, you're giving them peace, just like anybody else will give them. So we say peace be upon them and all that kind of stuff. When people die, you say those type of things. So we got to understand the language barriers. And most of us that are taking on these religions don't speak Hebrew, don't speak Aramaic, don't speak Arabic, don't speak Amharic. We don't speak none of the language of tones and energy that are more closer and vibratory with the Creator. We're speaking English, which is a broken language.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
It's not even, it's a dialect. It's not even a language. It's a dialect.
Yeah. And see, I was educated in the Catholic school system, but I grew up in the Baptist church, on the choir, Bible study, all that stuff. And then I took my Shahada when I turned 30, on my 30th birthday. I took my Shahada.
What year was that?
Mind your business. That's all I'm saying. Mind your business.
I took my Shahada at the age of 16, so I know what this is. So.
And when I turned 40, it was a different transition for me. I went through the full-blown spiritual awakening, and my grandmother was like, "It's more. There's more."
Yes.
You know, she came to me and she said, "It's more." And I've always had the gift, but I felt like I had to suppress it so that people wouldn't think that I was crazy.
Exactly.
And all my children have the gift. You know, they all have the gift.
Of course.
Yes.
You passed it on. Of course.
Yeah, even like my 6-year-old, I could literally be thinking something, and he'll say it. To the point where I'd be like, "Did I say that?"
Wow.
And I'm like, I didn't say it. I know I thought it. And he would say it.
And when is your 6-year-old birthday?
June 22nd.
Master number. And that's my grandmother's birthday. The one of them that you've seen. That's her birthday. That's her birthday. June 22nd. That's her birthday. So you see, and she was a master, a midwifery. She was a master nurse that held down 3 different hospitals in New York City, Brooklyn, New York. So those master numbers with that spiritual intuitive number 2 connected to it are very deeply intuitive. As long as they got a mother like you, will hone that talent for them to make it best, so he can serve the greater world and the greater community, because they're supposed to move mountains at 22. Everybody that I know 22 in history, Sam Cooke, Shaggy, Beanie Man, Professor James Smalls, people that's born under that 22 energy, some powerful people.
Oh, he's very, very, very powerful.
Oh yeah. And I grew up
very powerful. And his name is Jabari, so he's a warrior.
There it is. The warrior energy. Yes, that's right. Get big up to Jabari. What up, Jabari? Now, let's go to something else. Now, spiritual life coach. What is the job of a spiritual life coach? What does that entail? When somebody comes to get coaching from you from a spiritual perspective, how do you handle it? What's some of the delivery systems? How do you work them? How do you make them understand the gifts that they have from within themselves as a spiritual life coach?
First, I do an evaluation of where they are mentally and emotionally. I find out their backgrounds, their religious backgrounds, how they were taught, what they were programmed. And then once I am familiar with that, then I can relate to them at that level that they're on. So if a Christian comes to me and needs spiritual guidance, I can communicate with them from a Christian standpoint. If they come to me from Islamic background, I can communicate with them from an Islamic point of view, you know. So I basically connect with them. And I'm grateful for the background that I have in regards to religions.
Me too.
You know, because it just expanded my way of communicating with other people.
Yes.
And helping other people. So once I've evaluated that, and the number one question is based on your belief system, how is it helping you or hurting you? And a lot of people don't think about that. You know, and then I encourage them to start searching within. So then we start digging into your past, digging into your traumas, your dramas.
Exactly.
You know, and getting understanding of where everything stemmed from. You know, I have and still working on separation issues. Right. I came up where my dad was there, but he didn't live in the same house. You know, he would come and go. My mom was sick for a few years with a drug habit, which left me in foster care with my grandma and my aunt, you know. So not having my parents there, I had an issue when I felt like someone was abandoning me, you know, and I wouldn't react in the best manner.
Yeah, you bring that drama, right?
Yeah, I would definitely react as I would as if I was a child.
That number 3 energy, Lord.
Yeah.
Praise the Lord, that 3 energy.
You know, but this is something that I had to search deep and figure out, why do I have these separation issues? Why do I feel the way that I feel? Why do I continue to respond the way that I respond? I don't like to be questioned. Because if I did not do well in school, I got popped.
Yes.
In Catholic school, if you got...
That's right.
At that time, I'm still not saying how old I am right now. Right. At that time in Catholic school, they was able to discipline you with the ruler.
That's right. I went to Catholic summer school. Yeah. I went to Catholic summer school. I never went to a Catholic school, but summer school. Yeah.
You know, so me being questioned or being tested, I feel pressured because I don't want to get popped. You know what I mean?
Right.
So these are some of the things that I talk to my clients about. Let's find out why you're responding this way. Let's find out why you feel this way, you know, and then work on healing that so that you can stand and work and operate in your greatness today.
And that's a very important big point that you're making, especially because of guiding people and people that have self-doubt. How do you handle people that have self-doubt about their powers and their greatness from that been given to them from their creator? What do you say to them? How do you, I mean, I know you do a whole full assessment, and I guess after the assessment, that's when you break it all down and try to show them the way. But how do you deal with that? Some people are so, I mean, I remember doing a session for a lady, and she was born under one of my opposition or challenging numbers. But because she already came with the mindset that this was not going to help her, you know, it was just not one of the best sessions I did with numbers. And I tell people numbers is not psychic, but psychics use numerology because they understand that the universe is mathematics, and if you use it appropriately, it can be a guiding apparatus.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But a lot of friends of mine who are psychic mediums or intuitive will say, I use the numbers. I am psychic, but I use the numbers to convey it through my numbers. And that's true, because I don't, like you said, I don't like, you know, like you said before, you know, your family has shut it down, and I didn't want all that going on. And I've seen a lot of stuff since I was a child. I was seeing people coming to me and all that. How do you handle these people? And maybe it's, I might be answering my own question. Maybe it's not their time. They come to you, they still pay the money. Maybe it's not their time to really.
It is their time. When they come to me, it means that it's their time.
It's their time. But if they don't accept it after they get off the line, what happens? I know you don't like being questioned, but I'm questioning you.
No.
I'm joking.
It takes time. It takes time.
Yeah.
You know, and the phone call, them booking a session is the first step.
Yes.
You know, it's the first step to their awakening. It's the first step to them accepting that they have this gift by even acknowledging that they can come to somebody like me.
Yes.
Because there's some resignation there.
Right. Yes.
You know, there has to be some resignation.
Yep.
For them to want to book a session with me.
Because nothing happens in a vacuum.
Exactly.
There it is. I tell them that all the time. You don't come to me for a vacuum. It's, you know what it is. Something is irking you and edging you on to us.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So, and then once, after the first session, you know, I immediately pick up what their qualities are most of the time. And I'm like, oh, so you like the dream. Oh, so you, and the way I have to communicate it to them is, okay, so you be knowing stuff about to happen before it happened. You be seeing stuff that nobody else can see. You're a dreamer. And one girl, I was like, so how long have you been noticing the numbers? And she was like, I said, yeah, how long have you been noticing the numbers? And then she went back, you know, and she was like, and I just didn't know what it means.
Yep.
And, you know, Dr. Google, I said, well, now, anytime you know, pull up on your phone, Google spiritual meaning of angel numbers, you know. And I usually like to go with the first one because that's the first one that the universe wanted me to see.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
But I like to make them have them make a list of things that they've accomplished. Because most of the time they're focusing on what they haven't accomplished.
Exactly.
What have you accomplished? What have you completed? You had to complete something. And they'd be like, oh, well, I can't think of anything I've completed. You completed booking this session.
Exactly.
Start with the small stuff.
I take them to the womb. From the time the sperm met the ovum, it happened. You completed that. Now you're doing the incubation. Completed that. Now you're out. Completed that. Now you learn how to feed yourself and tie your own shoes. Completion of you start with the small stuff and lead to the big stuff. The same thing I do.
Yep. So that's how I deal with them.
Exactly. Yeah, we got to, because you got to remind them, because that's what these metaphysical divine nation tools are. I don't call them divination. I call them divine nation tools. And they because divination has a negative connotation behind it. So divine nation, everybody say God is divine, and the divine, we are part of this divine nation. And these divine nation tools are here to remind you of who and what you're supposed to do and where you're supposed to go, if you're willing to listen. And I tell them all the time, you know, so I'm glad that we are on the same page with that, especially when consulting people and all that, you know. But the next thing I want to get to you is Akashic record reading, because a lot of people have been asking me about certain people and certain reading. I know certain people like Panic's wife does it, and other few people that I know, modern day sage. How do you tap into that? And what does that mean? Akashic records reading. What does that mean from your
It's the book of life.
Yeah. Okay, there it is.
It's the book of life. I literally, so when I tap into people's Akashic records, when most of the time I get permission, and sometimes it just comes. You know, I do recommend any of my spiritual workers or that's thinking about starting a spiritual practice, get permission first,
Yes.
you know, because it can be very invasive.
Mm.
Or maybe like, how do I want to say it? Yeah, you can be invading on someone's privacy.
Yeah.
And the way I see it is it literally looks like scenes from a movie.
Mm.
And it's like I'm looking down on the whole scene.
Wow.
And I can, you know, read it back to you. Okay, I see this X, Y, and Z. And the first response is, well, that makes sense. Why X, Y, and Z?
Mm.
That makes sense why today, in this lifetime,
Mm.
I do X, Y, and Z.
Mm.
So, but yeah, it's very interesting. Sometimes it can be emotional
Yes.
when I've seen people who have been hurt as children.
Yes.
You know, I've one of the people I did Akashic records with, I seen her being raped
Mm.
as a child.
Wow.
And come to find out it happened in this lifetime too.
Mm. Wow.
And she was still suffering from that. And you know, her acknowledging and working through the process of healing that, she's about to start her own spiritual practice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but she had to get over that hurdle
Yes.
of why she didn't trust people, why she didn't trust men,
Mm-hmm.
why she never wanted to have children.
Mm. Mm. Now, what? Now, hold on one second. What would have happened if she didn't get over that? Please.
She probably still would have been stuck in, I don't want a man, I don't want children. You know, her whole, I changed her, I didn't change her.
No.
I helped her
Right.
see and get through an understanding of why she felt the way she felt.
Now, does that create, when people do that and still try to go into these spiritual systems, can that create some type of trauma bonding with other women and men that have gone through the same thing to the point that they all are just there trying to heal each other, but they haven't overcome their own?
It happens.
Mm.
It happens, but that's why it is important for spiritual workers to separate themselves, have a steady spiritual practice that they do by themselves,
Yeah.
whether it be meditation, prayer. You have to spend time alone.
Healers need healing.
Yes. And with every client that I have,
Mm-hmm.
I always self-reflect after each session.
Mm.
I self-reflect. How does this resonate with me? Why was this person brought to me?
Mm.
So it's either something that I'm still dealing with that I need to work on.
Mm-hmm.
And Sarita's like, I want you to take your own advice, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Um,
That's right. No, that's true.
or it's I want to say like a celebration, like, oh girl, you got through this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's something that I know that I got through
Right.
because of my responses,
Okay.
you know, during the session.
Mm.
Sometimes my hands would be sweaty if it's something like, oh shit, I know I need this, something I need to work on too.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Or I know that they were brought to me because I have the experience and the wisdom and the knowledge to assist them. I have the tools that they needed because everybody don't resonate with the same person.
That's right.
You know, it could be me and two of my other friends that do the same thing that I do.
Mm.
And I'd be like, you know what? This person is really difficult to work with.
Right.
And I want to recommend you to my friend.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
You know, I'll recommend them to my friend. What's for me is for me, and what's not is not.
Exactly. And there's enough to go around.
And I am not in competition with anyone.
Exactly. That's how I feel. If I don't feel my energy to reside with that person, or I'm overbooked, all that, I'll send them to a Lloyd. I'll send them to Jackie. I'll send them to Kai. I'll send them to different people, especially if they ask for spiritual people. And I'll say, I'll send them to Mystic. I'll send them to different people and I'll tell them whatever energy you resonate with. Look at their names, look at their numbers, whatever you feel, that's where you go. And that's where you were supposed to go.
Yes.
You know? And that's how and we sometimes have to tap into that so we can preserve our own energy.
Yes.
I learned that the hard way, yo.
Grounding, spending time in meditation, going out in nature.
Yes.
Just taking a bath in the dark.
I do that. Oh gosh.
Take a bath in the dark. Take a shower in the dark.
Yes.
You know, because when we are operating at such a high frequency and attracting so much.
Yep.
What happened? Bugs are attracted to light.
Yep. That's right. That's right.
You know, so you have to stay grounded. It's so important to stay grounded and to seek time for self.
And you
have to seek time for self.
And, give that a round of applause, what she just explained. I am very honored to have this beautiful sister on here. She's not cute. She's beautiful. So don't let that cute stuff. Only when I see those little teacup puppies, those are cute. Although they can't do nothing for the house. Just bark and mess up the place. Looking cute. Whatever. Beautiful women shouldn't call themselves cute. So, last but not least, because I usually don't do those long, people got attention span problems. Let's deal with the Reiki master and the crystal healing, because I believe those two kind of goes together sometimes when you deal with energy. So please, let's talk about your sessions dealing with it and how important that people should get into doing Reiki sessions or crystal and stone healing session, how important it is. And what do you feel is important for our people nowadays to understand these different modalities of healing? Because it's not one size fit all. So many.
It's not. It's not.
Please.
And actually, I teach people how to do the energy cleansing themselves. Yes, I have a business. Yes, I want to be successful.
Of course.
But I don't want people to be solely dependent upon me and what I can do. Because everything I possess, you possess. Right? So I am a Reiki master, meaning that I teach Reiki also. But in the session, it's just simply balancing the energy throughout your body, throughout your chakras, and balancing your aura. And why is that still there?
You ain't change it?
No,
or maybe I need to refresh it. Let me refresh it.
Yeah, you refresh. Okay.
You said why now? Why is what still? Okay, you look like you did it right. Okay, I got that. You did add on. So yeah, I see you. I see you added on. Okay, great. Yeah. You got it right.
I took off the numerology.
You did?
It's a program. It's a program, but I still have to fix it.
No problem.
You don't talk to me. I'm not doing nobody's numerology. That's not me. That's your thing.
Yeah, send them to me. Send them to me. You know how this works. And I'll send you business. You send me business, and we be minding our own business. That's how if y'all want to join, family, that's how you do it.
So with the Reiki and the crystal healing, it's simply balancing the energy in your body. I intuitively choose the crystals to place on your body. The Reiki I can do virtual or in person.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't. Reiki is energy, is helping align your body with the energy. I also sell crystals. I'm a crystal dealer.
Yes.
I got crystals for days. My garage is filled with crystals.
Wow. Wow.
And that's not even half of them.
I know you got much more if you're talking that stuff. My goodness. I got it. No, but I'm proud of the journey, sister. You keep on doing what you got to do. And, sometimes it's hard to explain energy. You just have to do it. you know, and
Yeah.
because we feel energy when we walk into venues and walk into places. Like you said, you went to Walmart and there's this low energy. Everybody in Walmart is not happy being there. You know, the only person that's probably happy in there is Mrs. Wong that does nails and feet. You know, and they're making a lot of money. They're doing it the way they love to do it. Yes, making money from playing with people's bad feet. Yes. So we never know. but like you said, you know, and then also you got a book coming out, a new book, Healing in the Hood, right?
Yes.
Let's go to that. Yeah, let's tap onto that and see what shows up.
Healing in the Hood. You can go online and pre-order.
Yes, right.
For the book. I'll be releasing it in April.
Good.
And I wrote this book because of my past. Like, I've been sexually molested as a child. I've been raped.
Wow.
I was a participant of, you know, some activities that don't need to be. I've never been a stripper, though. I can say that. I've never been a stripper.
Okay.
But I was a booster. I was locked up for boosting. I've been shot before.
Yes, I remember when you told me.
Teenage mom. You know, I'm from Philly streets.
Philly streets. In them streets.
I'm from Philly, you know.
Yeah.
Born in the 70s.
Yes. I'm minding my business. I ain't say nothing. You go ahead with that. You ain't catching me out there with that one.
You know? But I wrote this book because I wanted to help people in the urban communities, in the hood, to let them know that there are other ways, there are other outlets instead of just being angry.
Yes.
Or just sitting in the depression.
Yes.
You don't have to. There's other ways that you can heal. I definitely recommend people seeking a therapist.
Yes.
You know, I have a therapist.
Yes.
You know, because it's a process.
Yes.
And a lot of people are like, oh, it's a lifelong journey. It's really not. And I like to look at it like this. The way I can explain to people that say, oh, healing is a life journey. It's not. Because once you have a sore and you get the scab and it heals, it's gone. It's gone. But it does not necessarily mean that you won't fall again. You know?
And it doesn't necessarily mean the mark is not gone, because sometimes the mark is still there to remind you.
Oh, yeah, I know. Look.
Yeah, I remember you. Let me put that up in the front. People don't know she had gotten shot for real, yo. She got shot for real. Hold on, let me take that off. She got shot for real, family.
It went in this way.
Wow.
And it came out here. And I was 5 months pregnant with my 21-year-old.
Wow.
You know, so I definitely have a story. My biography will be the next book that I'll be writing.
All right, get that a round of applause.
If you've been following me for the past 2 years or so.
Don't worry, I'm working on my autobiography, so I know what you're talking about. It's taking me a while. I only got the chapters right now. It's deep. So I know what it is.
Yeah, it's a journey, and you know, writing your autobiography will definitely
bring down a lot.
It definitely trigger some stuff.
Yeah, it does. It does.
You know, it will definitely trigger some stuff, which is a good thing, because then you'll know what you need to heal.
Need to release. And you know what's so interesting, you being born on that the 6th month and the 3rd day, that adds up to 36, which is a 9, and 9 is a number of releasing. The need to release and let it go. Let the creator. Let it go. Let it go. It's gonna cry, it's gonna be snot nose sometime. You gotta let it go.
Oh, I'm a crybaby.
I could tell. I could tell you're a crybaby. Oh my God.
I could be on Instagram just flicking through and see somebody crying. I want to cry.
Yeah.
I don't know what it won't even have sound. But I'll be feeling it. Okay. Wow. And when I'm watching the movies and they're crying and all emotional, I'll be feeling it, because I know that they have tapped into an emotion
Yeah.
or a scenario that triggered them to make them cry.
Yeah. No.
So I'm like, ooh, they
Yeah.
did that. They did that part, you know.
I find myself releasing more now than I did when we was taught to be, don't cry, man, don't cry. I had to release a lot of stuff. I'm not a crybaby in the fight, but after a fight, if I may have killed you, I'm going to cry. I'm going to say, you know what?
Look what you made me do.
Exactly. You made me cut you up like that. I told you don't mess with my family like that. Now I got to deal with this karma. Jesus Christ. Muhammad Buddha.
Right.
I need all of you to come help me. I'm just saying. I might need that. Oh yeah, we can get it in with this acting stuff, man. You might have to do a show, yo. We might have to do a comedy improvisation. I'm into the improv.
Right. You be calling your ancestors. You be like, now how I get rid of the body?
Exactly. What you doing here?
What y'all do? What y'all do?
Why are you in the bathroom with me? No. Because I know they there.
Right. Lights start flickering. You be like,
the incense start lighting by himself. You start smelling Palo Santo from nowhere. They burning Palo Santo in my bathroom because of me? What y'all do?
we sending you blessings. That's what we do.
Oh my God. Look, if I can't have fun doing this, I ain't gonna do this. I'll let y'all know that right now. So expect to have fun on my show. But Sister Aisha, I'm so proud of you. Thank you very much for coming on. Black women always got that neck movement. I don't even know how to move my neck like
Oh,
that.
wait.
Oh yeah, you got some more stuff to show. Tell them about the game. Yeah, tell them about the game you got. The game. Is it on the website too?
Yep.
All right, you can get her game. Now, what type of game is that? It's called Spiritual Bitch. Biatch. So what kind of game is that?
Right. Bitch means bringing intention to change holistically.
Woo! Did I like that? Oh, y'all always got these new acronyms, boy, for every little condescending word.
Intention to change holistically.
Wait a minute, say it again. Say it so the people in the back, please.
Bringing intention to change holistically.
That is the name of it. Show it up again. Put it up in the floor. Put it up. That's the game called Spiritual Biatch. Lord, you know, one of the Mooney twins called HOW, Ho, Heaven on Earth.
Oh yeah, you told me that the other day, right?
I told you that. Look at that. Y'all can get the game on her website. That's 8scapehealing.com, 8scapehealing.com. And show the other book. Where the other book you have? Yeah, the other book up there. Where the other book you show me? Okay, Answer from the Universe Uncut Questions. Wow. Tell them, go to the website. You can get these books she got. And of course, we want to thank her for coming on. Of course, the other note, Healing the Hood is coming out too. So
yes. Do I have your permission to turn a page for you, Simon?
Oh, sure. I think last time I turned it was very interesting. Go ahead, turn the page. Let me laugh. Turn it to page 10. There it is. All right. Pay attention to the signs. There it go. There it is. I like that. That's definitely a good.
Right. So it's a book of oracle, a book of divine messages.
Yes.
It's a book of divine messages. You can get it on Amazon. I'm waiting for my shipment to come in.
Yes.
And if you can't wait for the shipment, you can gladly find it on Amazon. All right, so somebody, real quick before we go, somebody needed this.
Somebody needed it. Let go of the past. That shit don't matter. Somebody out there need that. Let go of the past.
Somebody's struggling right now.
I think that's Jasmine. Jasmine might be sure. She's the last one that just posted. Jasmine, they just put this up. She said, let go of the past. That shit don't matter. That is the truth. That is the truth.
I think it's a message for me too.
And Louise McNeil said the same thing. Me for him, exactly. Let go of that past. Yes, it doesn't matter. These are the messages. That book, yes. And Jasmine said, yes for me, yes for me. Yeah,
okay, that's why it is called Uncut, because the spirit will curse you out real quick with this book. Okay.
Yo, I'm ordering a book that Bobby Hemmett recommended about cuss words, because the only real so-called cursing word is damn. The rest of these words are not curse. Like fuck, it's not. These are spiritual words. But there's a book on it.
Text me that information.
I'll send you that link, because Bobby Hemmett told us about that in an old lecture, and I was watching it the other day, and I was like, whoa, that's right. Only the word is because when you want to damn somebody, you damning somebody to death and damning, but fuck, shit, and bitch, and all that, those are not curse words.
Well, all of our words are curses. We create.
Yeah, they French.
Oh, you mean the French ones?
Pardon my French. Fuck you. Fuck you. That's French. That is French. Yeah, I remember growing up in a Spanish and Black neighborhood.
Hey,
and
give me a fucking fry.
Exactly. Yo, I was growing up in the Spanish community and in Black community. Crown Heights was that one time, and I used to say, I learned from a friend of mine, bicho. So I thought bicho meant bitch. It doesn't mean bitch. I'm like, what the hell? Why am I here? This young man told me what it means. And he's Spanish. And then when I grew up and heard it means something else. I can't remember what it means, but it meant something else, which is funny. So, oh my God. But this has been fun. I enjoyed this immensely.
Yes. So everybody, please look out for my YouTube channel.
Yes.
Simon told me not to promote it yet because I'm not finished.
She's not finished with it, but she'll find it on her website. You'll find it on her website. She's gonna promote it on the website when she's ready with it. Because she got some good stuff. She got some good content.
Yeah. So my Infinite Spiritual Academy courses on tapping into your inner.
Yes.
And your divine energy. And my podcast is on Anchor.
Okay.
So everything is in the making, and everything will be up and ready to pop by April 22nd.
Okay. And and then the sister said she reminds me of all the things that I experienced, and to make use of my gifts. That's right. Make use of your gift.
Yes.
Make use of it. Well, thank you very much.
Reach out to me, sister. I can help you. Reach out to me.
Thank you very much. What's so funny? Cancer is in my Jupiter. And so both my grandmothers were Cancer. One born the same day as your last son, and then the other one born July 7th. And both of them were something else. That's all. My favorite cousin in Canada, she's a Cancer, and you're a Cancer. You're crazy as hell. Both of y'all are crazy. So I love that. Thank you very much, girl. Thank you very much for coming on, and I enjoyed you. Thank you very much. I'm sure everybody enjoyed. Everybody saying Ashe, and people 100%. They really enjoyed you. Thank you very much for coming on, sister, showing your love, and we'll talk, because you know what I'm just going to do? Send you one of my books, and you can take out little pieces from my book and put it in your magazine. Just pieces, and then send them straight to the website for the book. Go get the book.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, I'll just get your address and mail you a book for free. I got to send it from Amazon because I don't keep my books with it. It's so easy to just Amazon it. I ain't got no time to be mailing out. And then, when you're in Georgia, you got to drive to the mailbox. You got to do this.
Yeah, but you know what? Remember when Billy Carson was here?
Yes.
When I first met you.
When you first met me.
When he was here, and he said buy him up front because you make more money.
Yeah, I know, but I did that first, and I could still do it because you always got an author's rate. I could do that anytime I'm doing lectures, but sometimes when you're traveling and you ain't got time to carry a bunch of books, I just give them a flyer that says that's where you can buy my book. Order it right now, boom, boom. And next time I see you, I'll sign it. Next time, inshallah. If Allah wills, right? Hey, you
get on my nerves, okay? That's all I'm saying.
I try not to, but it's all right. All right, my beautiful sister, tell the family I send my greetings. Thank you very much for being a part of the journey, and have a great day, okay? Thank you. All right, much love. Give a round of applause, family. Yeah. 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 Woo. I love a good laugh, boy. I love a good laugh. I love a good laugh, man. I love a good laugh. Big up to all of y'all that tuned in and been a part of the journey. Also, make sure you go to our website, show us some love via her website, and make sure you contact her via her number. That's 470-708-8680. She's a real deal. She's done some spiritual work for me and I've done some numbers work for her. So we back and forth with it, but she's very good. She point out my two family around, and she's not the only one. So when I start seeing people confirming each other, I know how this works. But please hit her up. Become a friend at 8scape Healing at IG, 8scape Healing at IG. And don't forget, she has a magazine that's Infinite Times Mag. That's infinitemesmag.com, infinitemesmag.com. I really love the energy. That's a website again. Also, family, I want to show y'all something. If you want to be inspired to write your ideals and all that kind of stuff, as a numerator, I want you all to be inspired to write your ideas, write your book format, all this. Myself and Dr. Shakira Moore have a new notepad that you can actually write your own ideas. Let me show that ideal notepad that we have. Where is it at? Boom. With Dr. Shakira Moore on it. Look at there, look at there, look at there. That's it. That's the new notepad. It's actually $18.99 if you want to get it. $18.99. You could order it. I'm going to put the link in there. It's very inspirational. Let me show you the back of it. The back of it is me and her. That was the last workshop we did. That was a picture from the last workshop we did. So you could order one or two of it. You can get it in black or you can get it in white. Yeah, you can get it in black or you can get it in white. I prefer you get it in black. Get it in black. And you get both sides. Of course, you get her links directly if you want to do an iridology workout and eye workout with her. But it's very important to have your notebook, pads, and pens to write. And let me put the link of that. Let me put that link in the chat right now. Our new ideal work writing pad. That's if you want to write ideals. A lot of pages in it. I'm going to put it in the chat right now. Hold on. Let me put it in the chat. Boom. That's the link, but I'm going to put it in the chat right now. Put it in the chat. Boom. There it is. That is the link. I just put it in the chat. So if you want to get your own writing pad for yourself, matter of fact, it was a pad like this that I wrote my first book out of this pad. Then I wrote my second book out of another pad. It's an inspirational pad. If you look at the front of the pad, it says, look into your eyes for healing and guidance. So that's what it is. The look into your eyes for healing and guidance pad. So please get your writing pad. Support is going to split between me and her. It helps us, her family, helps my family also. But it's a new pad that we got out there. And if you want to get the pad, somebody calling me, ooh, I called it wrong. That's wrong. I didn't mean to call that number. Who the heck that is. But I just want to let people know that we have a new pad out to encourage you to write. We're encouraging you to write your book. We're encouraging you to write your book. That's the important thing for me. To encourage you to write your book. That's important for me. Encourage you to write your book or write your ideals, because remember, everything begins with an ideal. Everything begins with an ideal. This is our new ideal writing pad on sale now through Teesprings. And if you want to get that, you can go order it. I just put it up in the chat. It's in the chat right there. It's in the chat on the King Simon production. It's in the chat on the Numerovation. And it's in the chat on the King Simon Presents Only Quality People. That's the new writing pad. Click on it and you'll be able to order it. They'll send it directly to your house. And write your ideas, write your dreams, write your thoughts, write all of that. Anything that you put out of your thought, that's what and turns into words. That's what you can manifest and turn it into something great for yourself. All right. So please consider that. Big up to Dr. Shakira Moore also for what she does and how she's doing. She's doing great things in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Big up to the Pennsylvania crew. And let me see. I got something that I got coming up I want to share with y'all too. Let me get rid of that. One more thing I want to share. One more thing with y'all. I'm going to be doing this every Tuesday as the new year comes in on the 21st. I'm going to be doing something every Tuesday morning where people can actually be a part of it.
And this is what I'm going to be doing. Hold on now. Let me go. This is what I'm going to be doing. Hold on a second. Let me see. Okay. Hold on. Trying to find it. This right here. I will be doing a thing called Simon Says on Tuesday on IG only. I'll be doing a thing called Simon Says on IG only. It's a different conversation from a numerovational perspective and more every Tuesday, starting on March the 21st. Starting on the new year, the new springtime new year, March the 21st. That's going to be on a Tuesday. Let me see, make sure that's the right date. Yeah, March the 21st. That's on a Tuesday. I will be doing it Tuesday mornings. I haven't shared it. I only shared it on IG, but I'll be doing it every Tuesday morning called King Simon Says, but you see the crown. So Simon Says Tuesdays, as Simon Says Tuesdays. And Tuesdays is one of my power days. It's a different conversation from a numerovational perspective and more. So people will be able to come in and talk to me. And we can, I'll probably have some ideals and some different things that you can do, some things that you have to reflect on, but it's called Simon Says Tuesday, and it starts on March the 22nd. March the 21st, that Tuesday, March the 21st, preferably at 9:09 a.m. or 9:33 a.m. But it's only going to be in the morning time, so you can watch it over. So it's going to be Simon Says, all right? So I hope y'all look out for that. That's going to be good. So make sure you check that out. I will be doing it live and direct. All right. All right, family. I'm so glad we had this time together just to have a laugh and talk to Aisha. It comes a time when we all have to get the heck out of here. So it's time for us to say so long. Hit her up. And of course, want to remind y'all, of course, that's the magazine. Make sure you hit her up. That's the new book. Make sure you hit her up. Don't forget, family, this coming Wednesday, we have the one, the only Dana with the Data. If you don't know who Dana with the Data is, you've been under a rock. That's the sister that be featured with Judge Joe Brown. I'm working on Judge Joe Brown coming here too, so look out for that. But this is Dana with the Data, Wednesday, March 15th at 7 p.m. She's not only a content provider, she's also a massage therapist. So we can't wait to have Dana. Not from the hardcore stuff she be doing with Judge Joe Brown, because she can get it in. She used to work with Star from Star Report, but I got her coming in to speak to us about her healing aspect that she does. And she's right out there in Jersey. So big up to Dana with the Data. And then, of course, on March 26th, we have this beautiful sister called Mental Health is So Important More and than ever. Mental health is so important more now than never. Nikki Shepard will be on with us from Nikki.speaks on IG. That's March the 26th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Central Time, and 6 p.m. Pacific Time. Make sure you come on out and enjoy this beautiful sister. Of course, she was with us with Billy Carson and the whole crew. She also have a show on Billy Carson Network, so I'm going to be having her on with me. Big up to Lloyd-Strayhorn.com. That's www.Lloyd-Strayhorn.com. 800-581-4401. Make sure you hit up the world-renowned astronumerologist and palmist. He does read palms. Book a session, purchase products, sign up for the newsletter and the courses. Make sure you hit up Lloyd Strayhorn through his website, and you can sign up for all of that. If you're into martial arts, guess what? This is going to be happening May the 5th and May the 6th, Friday and Saturday, with some great martial artists. Soke Littlejohn, Abdul Aziz Muhammad, GM Bill McLeod, GM George Logan, GM David James, Sabunim David Hibbert, Sijo Abdul Mutakabir, GM Tom Curry, Master Warrington Hudlin, GM Lou Ferrer,
Also, Tayari Cassell, Professor James Sims is going to be there. Muhammad going to be in there. Many other masters are going to be here. Make sure y'all RSVP right now or go to studymartialarts.com. I'm going to have Professor Bill on with me, and I'm going to see if I can get another master on there, Anthony Muhammad Abdul Aziz, with me too, because that's family also, and that's happening on May 5th and May 6th, and that's give them a call at 718-210-3190. If you want to do the Dr. Africa method of learning, go to LailaAfrica.com. That's LailaAfrica.com. You can get a certification class with Dr. Laila Africa's wife. And they still have his classes teaching a lot of this stuff too. So make sure y'all go to LailaAfrica.com, who is also my author and Lloyd Strayhorn's author, also publisher. So big up to that. If you're in Delaware, this is the best vegan food in the Delaware area. Wilmington, Delaware, Drop Squad Kitchen. Big up to Abundance Child and the whole family. 302-984-2773. If you're in Brooklyn, New York, or in Manhattan, go to Nicholas Brooklyn. Get 10% off with this. All you have to do is take a picture of this, take a snapshot. Get him a call at 718-858-4400. That's 718-858-4400. And make sure you visit either Nicholas Brooklyn or Nicholas Culture in New York City. Book a session for iridology, because this sister not only got courses and classes on her website, but she also does sessions for you. Look into your eyes, tell them what you see. You know, like Bounty Killer used to say, look into my eyes, tell me what you see. Sisters to look into your eyes and tell you what's going on with your health. Linktree/holisticahealing.com. Well, Holistica Healing, that's Linktree/Holistica Healing. You get her website and how to book your sessions and all that. And please vote for your brother. Nominate your brother for the Forbidden Conscious Awards, the first annual Forbidden Knowledge Conscious Award. Make sure you go to my Linktree/King Simon, the Numeral Vader. The link is right there. Or you can go to Linktree, or you can go to forbiddenknowledge.com form and go to the jotform.com, and you can put me in any category that you wish. Put me in there, and put the lifetime achievement, Dr. Phil or Lloyd Strayhorn. They could be lifetime achievement. You know what I'm saying? Past life consultations, psychic medium, spiritual guidance. Hit up Ellison Nedra, the one, the only modern day sage, 800-774-4554. And if big up to Mystic IV 333 tarot spread for spiritual advice, and of course for multiple. And she does speak Spanish, so if you need somebody to break down the Spanish for you, this sister can break it down. Go to Linktree/Mystic IV _333. Tell her King Simon sent you. Ashra Kwesi and Meriwa Kwesi, they do the Kemet Noon Know Thyself educational tour, 214-371-0206. Tell them King Simon sent you, and I'll get the credit for it. Also, bring your writing dreams to life. Hit up Susie's script if you want to be an author, if you want to be a journalist, you want to edit and tweak your stuff, or you want to remix and edit your old stuff, or paperwork that you've been wanting to put together and put out as a magazine or newspaper or book. This sister can help you. 914-361-9467. And remember, get all of my books. No promotion is bad promotion. Numbers are simple. People are complicated. Numbers are simple. Children's health is important. And numerovation for mental stability via Linktree/King Simon, the Numerovator. Make sure you hit it up. Remember, yesterday's numerology is not today's numerovation, because we are moving on to the future to motivate on different levels. And if you want to take my online class, I got 2 online classes. This one is through Udemy. It's only 2 hours. And usually the rates are from $9.99 to $84.99. Go book, find and book your take your class, your 2-hour class right now. Linktree/King Simon, the Numerovator. Go get it. And if you want the full 8-hour course right now, it's $444. Last rate, circulation rate, and it's Linktree/King Simon, the Numerovator. To avoid Eventbrite charges, that's what you're going to get, the Linktree. If you want to avoid Eventbrite surcharges, all you have to do is text me 347-496-1022, and I'll send you PayPal or Cash App so you can pay for the class. Then I'll send you the 2 links, 2 private links that you'll be able to watch over and over and over and over again. And remember, if you want to book a session with me, Please text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. Remember, the study of numbers or numerology is applied mathematics. Learn how to apply your numbers, and they will guide you. No matter what religious philosophy you're under, whatever spiritual philosophy you're under, numerology is not psychic. It's here to guide you like a GPS, and all of us are using GPSs. It's all right. Use your own GPS and you'll get to where you got to go in your own life if you learn to use the mathematics of who you are through your names and your birthday. That's what I'm here to show you. And last but not least, accept what is, let go of what was, and have faith in what will be. And we're getting ready to close out with Delbert Blair's prayer. But before that, we got to big up Dr. B. Serious. I spoke to him yesterday. He gave us this affirmation. He says, I forgive myself, my family, and others for imperfection because no one is perfect in this round. Thank you, Dr. B. Serious. Big up to Dr. B. Serious. Him and KT rocked the house the other day. So big up to KT and Dr. B. Serious all the time. And we're getting ready to close out with Dr. Delbert Blair's prayers. If you want to support Dr. Delbert Blair and all that he did and all that his people are still doing, please go to his website. This is the website right here, www.themetaCenter2.com. That's www.themetaCenter2. He got books. His books are on there. Magnets, diodes, all of that. Y'all know Dr. Blair was the purveyor of diodes and anything to protect you from energy from these computers, Oregon energy, all of that. So go to his website. Brother Tony and the whole crew is still holding it down. They're teaching aeroponics. They're teaching hydroponics. They're teaching all of that on his website now. How to deal with certain things, how to grow your own food and all that kind of stuff on the website right now. www.themetaCenter2.com. My brother, Dr. Delbert Blair, may he rest in eternal peace. I'm going to always keep his name alive because he's one of those teachers that helped me. So we're going to close out with the prayer. Everybody take a deep breath. We're going to close out with the prayer and read after me privately with yourself, and I'm going to read it out loud. This is the prayer that Dr. Blair gave us over 25 years. He's had this prayer. So big up to Dr. Blair in the spiritual realm. Here we go. Please, universal creator, know in my heart that I love you. Please protect me and this planet on which I live now. Please open my mind, my spirit, and my soul to receive only truth in your love now. I'm going to say it one more time for the people in the back of the room in a unified fashion. Ja, li, tu, uno, dos, tres. Please, universal creator, know in our hearts that we love you. Please protect us and this planet on which we live now. Please open our minds, our spirits, and our souls to receive only truth in your love now. Thank you, Dr. Blair. 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 Man, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Dr. Blair gave us that, man. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for tuning in and locking in. And remember, family, you know I love you. And please like, subscribe, share. King Simon presents only quality people. And once again, we want to thank Sister Aisha J. SIMS. What a beautiful soul she is. What a beautiful soul she is. Get her magazines, get her new books, and show us some love, all right? Family, I'd like to leave you in the immortal words of Marcus Mosiah Garvey, Dr. Khalid Muhammad, and the late Maya Angelou. Marcus Mosiah Garvey says, up, you mighty nation, you could accomplish what you will. One love, one aim, and one destiny. Dr. Khalid Muhammad says, regardless of land, label, or language, there is but one universal creator, what you might call God, Jah, Jehovah, whatever. He or she, it's up to you. And last but not least, I want to leave you in the immortal words of Maya Angelou. And still, we rise. Continue to rise, family. Continue to be your greatest self. I love you. I respect you because I love and respect myself. Take care. Peace.
Content disclaimer. The views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teachers, scholarship, education, and research. For fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringed.
So remember, our job as studiers of these metaphysical, esoteric knowledge is to help enhance people to be better. I, as a numerator, using the numbers, or quote-unquote numerals, and motivation to get people to understand why they need to activate their numbers to be their very best self and maximize it. Because the numerals hold a frequency. And if you're willing to turn up that frequency, then that frequency can help to guide you and navigate you to a higher height that will allow you to spiral to be your best self. We must remember that.
All at once. Stepping off, rising block, first strike to the floating rib kidney. This is going to give you that effect. So even if the person is taller than you, for the most part, you cut them down to size because they're going to get that. The second strike is to the button. This is also, like I said, once again, to get the attention off of what it is that I'm trying to do. I'm opening up. Wrist, shoulder, slide in, elbow, break the balance, knee up and out. Let's count that in numbers one more time.
Hey family, it's King Simon, the founder of Numerovation. Remember, if you want to book a session with me and get a Numerovation consultation, all you have to do is text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. And if you want any of my books, go to Linktree/King Simon, the Numerovator. That's King Simon, the Numerovator. And your books are available on Amazon. Remember, I'm the El Numero Uno, the Numerovator himself. And if you want to book a session, all you have to do is text me. Make sure you get my books on Amazon. I love you. Peace. Hey, this is King Simon. Remember, make sure you go to my website, KingSimonProductions.wordpress.com. That's KingSimonProductions.wordpress.com, or Linktree at King Simon the Numerovator. Get all 4 of my books, and of course, that's the Numerovation for mental stability. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numbers are simple, children's health is important, and no promotion is bad promotion. Just spell my name right. Make sure you get them now on all my links. That's KingSimonProductions.wordpress.com. Go now.